So, hello everyone, welcome back to Disco Elysium, part 30. Here's where we are. Underneath the Feld building, the Feld electrical or mechanical building or whatever, it doesn't really matter anymore. We caught up to Ruby, and we kind of figured out that she is not the one who killed Lily. Neither was Classier, because no one heard the shots, so that probably came from elsewhere. Thing is, Harry over here, Harry boy, is a corrupt cop, an agent for la puta madre, who really wants Ruby dead because she gets in on the whole, drug distribution thing. We didn't know this because Harry doesn't remember anything. Kim just heard that, and he kind of cursed a little bit under his breath about that, saying something along the tones of what the actual fuck and why me. We haven't talked to him about it yet, though. He doesn't seem to care right now. He's writing in his little blue notebook. The two police people in the whirling rags, the sunglass angry guy and the patrol woman, seems to be part of my death squad. And we're known as the human can opener, not because we can get answers from people, but because we actually, open them like a can, I guess. Again, death squad. So that's interesting. Now here we are. Ruby's gone. We tried to destroy the machine, but we failed. The game has not been kind to us lately. We failed, I think it was a 97%, a 92%, and a high 80s. Oh. Okay. So all this means is we can cross another suspect off our list. It was not Ruby. It was probably not us either, because we came there after the facts, I think. Yes, we did. We rolled in after, so unless we were here the week before, it wasn't us either, as far as we know. What the hell else have we forgotten? Anyway, Kim, are you gonna say anything about me being a corrupt cop and an agent for la puta madre?
Yes.
Nope. I guess we're gonna look through things here then. Oh, that's gonna be an interesting conversation when we get back to the whirling in rags, though. Also, the Ruby said that the mercenaries are preparing for their tribunal because they have finished their own investigation. And there is a third mercenary in town. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Cooking utensils. She has prepared herself porridge with bananas. A good enough choice. I don't particularly like porridge, but sure. She left 8 real for me. Thank you. Not sure what I need the money for now.
The plain red tent stands by dispassionately.
Instigator's tent.
It was pitched by practiced hands. She's used to camping out.
Look inside.
The tent looks old, but well maintained. In the darkness of the tent, a rolled up sleeping bag, cooking utensils, some books, and a kerosene lamp. It reeks of cigarettes.
Shine your flashlight on the books.
Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover. On another, a ghost airship. You also see a collection of radio enthusiast magazines.
See anything?
The lieutenant peeks in over your shoulder. Sift through the magazines.
Rager Monthly, Journal of Material Science. More Technological Digest. One of the magazines doesn't have images on the cover. It's not a magazine. It's a leather notebook.
A notebook?
You pocket the worn brown leather journal. A trusted friend left behind.
Why would she leave that behind? She had us trapped. She could have just gone back to the tent and then left.
We should read this immediately, like right now.
We should. After we looked at everything else here. This is some Druamine, plus 3 health. Gonna get the feeling I'm gonna need some health soon. We've lost quite a bit because we had to weather the whole... the trap thing that was some kind of frequency of the pale. Man, this world is messed up. Dark water trails into the distance. There's no way out. Isn't that fitting? No way out. We kinda have our backs to the wall ourselves. Alright. A well-loved journal with a brown leather cover and the name Schnella embossed on the back. It seems to have served as a loyal friend to a lonely traveler.
A thick journal. The cover is worn like someone used to carry it around in their back pocket.
Examine the cover.
It's made of full-grain leather. The lower left corner of the back cover sports an embossed brand name. Schnella.
Schnella.
Schnella is a stationery brand from Gottwald, beloved among architects and engineers.
Thank you, Encyclopedia.
She's got good taste and must have taken whatever she recorded here seriously.
Right then, unwind the journal.
The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled.
And with that I meant unwind the strap, of course. Study the handwriting.
The large cursive of someone who writes quickly and confidently. Perhaps too confidently. Many phrases and even paragraphs have been crossed out, with tiny corrections scrawled above and in the margins.
Someone who kinda writes things down before they think them out. And I do that too, sometimes. Also, sometimes when I write, I know what I want to write down, and in the middle of a word, I keep starting to write the next word, so it gets all jumbled up. That's kind of annoying. Flip through the pages.
It's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal reflections, all dated.
Some information, finally.
It's good she left in a hurry. We could learn a lot from this.
What kinds of logistics?
Hard to tell exactly. It's mostly noted down in code. Looks like contact information, quantities, directions.
There could be useful information about local operations in those notes. We have a junior sergeant at my station who's good with codes. I can give this to her after we finish this.
Sure. What are the diagrams of?
Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude compressor, sketches, calculations of distance and density. You make out a familiar spiral shape.
How far back do the entries go?
The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking for a way out. Remember, no one is indispensable.
What did she write the day that Lely died?
Nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though, well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this. Loyal to a fault. But that's another matter entirely. You have no idea what she means. These are personal notes. Don't expect to understand all of it.
Maybe I should have worn my logic hat. Anything about La Puta Madre?
That name isn't mentioned as far as you can tell. Small wonder. Would you talk about La Puta Madre in your journal? You do see an M, though. La Puta Madre. M is mentioned on March 9th and March 15th.
Read the one from March 9th first.
Great. M's peon is coming to town, no doubt to investigate the lynching. But also, I feel it in my gut to finally put a bullet in my head while I'm napping in my lorry or on a smoke break. Well, I won't stick around just to twist my own neck by constantly looking over my shoulder.
Yep, that would be us. Gotcha.
Then again, Isn't that what I've been doing ever since I got the call?
What call?
The call? Did M call her personally? Why? Were you supposed to find her, even apart from the investigation then? On M's request? No, you wouldn't do something like this. This must be a mistake.
Am I sure this is a mistake? Just look at me.
Whatever you may look like, you don't feel like a hired assassin.
Maybe I'm undercover, just pretending to be La Puta Madre's agent. Read the entry from March 12th.
Been holed up here for 3 days now. I'm used to being alone and all, but I don't know when I'll be able to leave, or if I'll be ratted out. They will rat me out, of course. I've made it a point to believe in the best in people, the boys, for example. But experience tells me...
Yeah, they ratted you out.
Did M feel truly betrayed by me? I was feeling threatened. He'd have to know if he threatened people, they'd take measures to protect themselves. Even I know that. Economic measures first of all. Gotta make a living, right? I can still hear his voice in the receiver. Taste the plastic. The entry ends abruptly.
Okay, anything personal in there?
Short, wry observations of people and places. Probably a way to pass the time on the road. Also, what appears to be attempts to sort through some difficult decisions. There are a few passages with many questions in them. The way some of those question marks trail off into ellipsis, she was going through a tough time. Staff issues, always tough on the leadership. You smell traces of betrayal.
Okay, so what's the most recent entry then?
The most recent entry is from today. It reads, even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run. Not really my idea of the open road. Man, I was really looking forward to winning.
It looks like she might have been framed.
And the lieutenant taps on the page. Yeah, I think we're pretty sure she didn't kill Lily.
That would be a first, or a fourth. But who's counting, he thinks. Very rarely does anyone actually get framed.
If she didn't do it, then maybe it's a good that we didn't catch her?
I wouldn't go so far as to say that. We have other reasons to arrest her.
He frowns. Yes, we do. The staging of the lynching for one. And if not outright arrest her, we still want to ask some more questions, especially now that we...
Besides, I'm not sure her life as a fugitive is going to be much better than we does. Especially if she has problems with the Madre.
Kim, am I really a La Puta Madre agent?
No, I don't think you are. Ask someone in your precinct if you want to be sure.
He looks you straight in the eye for a moment. Really? I mean, the other two that rolled in seem to be La Puta Madre agents, and they seem to be kind of ticked off with me. Probably because I haven't finished the job, whatever the hell the job was. Maybe I should ask someone in my precinct.
He truly does not believe you are. Perhaps he shouldn't be so trusting.
Then who do you think killed the Merc? And from where?
Clausia was the one who pointed the finger at Ruby. Perhaps she was trying to steer us away from herself, or...
He stops to think. But no one heard the shots.
Maybe she had an accomplice. Either way, we need to keep an eye on her. One thing is for certain. We have business back in the whirling in rags. Questions to ask. Let's be careful, though. The tip she gave us about the tribunal was disturbing.
I know. And we leveled. What we're gonna do is put a point into authority, because I want to get into the apartments up there. I'm going to, as much as is possible, stretch out going back to the whirling, because it feels like shit is about to go down there. And I'm not sure I'm ready for that yet. I haven't even found my gun yet. Of course. The reason I haven't found my gun is because Evrar said he was gonna help me with it, and I have kinda decided not to take him up on his offer. Because I don't trust that he just wants to build a youth center here. I think he wants them to sign that contract and then he's gonna evict them or something, and fuck that. Okay, so still can't do anything with the Feld mural, even though I still have that as a task. It's kind of weird. Yeah, this one is what I want to do. Feld mural. It's kind of weird that those things are still here when I'm... Oh, jeez. Oh, okay, this scrolling is a little bit wonky again. But they are still here, even though I can't do them. Like, Gary is gone. I can't do anything with Gary anymore. They should just take that one and throw it in the trash bin. Because I can't do him. The guy with his son is not there anymore. See, it's day 5, so it should be Friday, because we started on a Monday. We're not going into the church, we're just going to the church so we can fast travel. Cause... Are you la puta madres, peon? Maybe. Yeah, I should call my station to find out more. Should also call Jamrock Public Library. This. Check the boardwalk. I've been along the entire boardwalk, I haven't seen anything. Because a thought bubble popped up over at the tower here. And I'm guessing this is the island they're talking about. I don't remember the schematic over the shots anymore. But that's the only island, really. And I can't get out there. Joyce doesn't want to help me get out there. Oh, maybe this thing is how I get out there. The red check I have a 3% chance to do. Okay, I'm gonna save again. Because we're going back to outside the whirling. And if things happen and start doing stuff there automatically, I don't want that to happen. I want to run around a little bit more. I can't fast travel. Excuse me? Is she not allowed to fast travel? Nope, I'm not allowed to fast travel. Okay. That's strange. I don't think I need that in my hands anymore. I guess we can check out here. See, I can't even get down here. Oh, what's this?
A drop in temperature, an easy flow there. An empty street. Before you, a thoroughfare unjammed with lorries. No more drivers smoking on hitch steps. Just silence.
What did the smoke smell like? What smoke?
Chemically sweetened. Across the road, a forgotten bus stop. Corrosion has opened a hole in its roof. An elm tree watches over the building. Its branches are dripping with rain and snow. The road is smooth and motley. Craters filled with a black asphalt. The asphalt, first laid, is grey already. A row of tenements are under construction in the distance.
Who are the people who live across the road?
A tub warm with water, white with soap. A man bathes while radio waves transmit the lottery numbers. 4, 18, 21, 4, 1, A modern washing machine rattles a drawer full of silverware.
I'm gonna write down those numbers just in case. 4, 18, 21, 4, 1. Wait, you're using a lottery that can use the same number twice? Okay. But what about the bus stop?
Number 312D. Young girls used to come here, huddled up, hoping for more warmth than their thin coats give them. The bus took them to school. It has not run for 8 years. There were not enough girls to sustain its cost.
Also, if you're freezing out, put on more clothes. It's not worth it if you're gonna freeze. Though I would rather freeze than be too hot. Because when you're cold, you can always put stuff on. And if you're hot, you can strip down until you're in your birthday suit, but you can't strip down anymore if it's still hot. So that sucks. So I would rather be cold than it be too hot. What about the road?
Craters pocked the surface. Children played in them until heavy trucks full of black pitch rolled in. The landowners have filled the craters with money. It is a vital artery of the flow of trade. There's one bump on the road. A dead dog lies flat about 200 paces away, right at the turn.
A dead dog?
Tragedy comes from the wheels of a fast RCM vehicle, hurrying to work. The cold washes over you. The sound of the sea has grown distant.
Right, that's enough.
The wind moves the aerosol. A detective stands behind the boom barrier. A breeze moves a curl of his hair.
Oh, that's just you people. Yeah, I was hoping that maybe down here would be more boardwalk, but there isn't. Uncle Abigail. Okay, one last chance. See if Joyce can take us out to the island.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Absolutely nothing. She can't. Well, she probably can, but she won't. Are we allowed to... Nope. Something is going on. Because the game is forcing us to run, and I don't like that. That usually means... yeah, something big is going down. Maybe I should have put that point into interfacing then. And tried one last time to help Egghead with his Van Eyck beat. You can always check the traps again. Just for old time's sake, you know?
The trap is full of locusts, but they seem weak and unhealthy. A few lie on their backs with their legs twitching. Still, no phasmid. Poor things.
Yeah, we should just let them out. Think we kinda ruined that marriage. So Lena and Morel... probably not doing so hot. We're getting closer to the whirling. A faint smell of soldering, melted insulation, nylon and ozone. Alright. Alright. Lots of saving now, but...
Stop. Now. It is time.
For what?
Crisis. Death. You can feel it in your blue soul.
What am I supposed to do?
Arm yourself with anything you can, unless you have nothing. Because you didn't find your lost gun, then just walk to your death.
Well, that's encouraging.
I can talk you out of it, whatever it is.
I'm not sure I feel ready for what lies ahead.
Then you'd better get ready. Whatever happens, I've got your back.
Thank you, Kim. And this music sets into. Oh, that's gunfire. I can't even get into Royce. Oh. Well, just have to grab the bull by the horns, don't we? Maybe I should have helped Ebrar after all. Got my gun back.
I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
There's a feverish gleam in his eyes. Oh, that's a woman. Standing there swaying her hips in ceramic armor. And a third guy over there with a sniper rifle. Would you look at that? He's probably the fucker who killed Lily.
Put your damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through. All right?
Shut up! You're not gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit fuck.
Loincloth shitfuck. That's a new one.
This is the mercenary at the gates. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. His fingers reach for the butt of his sidearm.
Kim, what's going on here?
Shh.
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return to your unit and forget all about this.
The Kypt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander. I think we should just kill everyone, Corti.
Her tone is frighteningly emotionless. Lily was their commander. I see.
You are all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of the street. This isn't a frontier town or a jungle outpost.
I think they will.
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know guys like this. I'm sure we can come to a peaceful agreement. Ain't that right, fellas?
He is facing overwhelmingly superior firepower, and he knows it.
Remember, they are wearing ceramic armor, which kinda negates the, or well, maybe not entirely negates, but can really take a lot of kinetic damage before anything happens. Well, this guy over here. Over here. Yes, over there. He is all decked out in ceramic armor.
Peaceful.
Rude Hornkloven. It sounds like the armored figure is weeping. Yeah, that guy.
Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse. The masked man's words are barely intelligible, but you can hear them.
Fuck, she was right. That must be the third mercenary.
Kim? Cursing? That's when you know things are bad.
The lieutenant is genuinely worried for his life. You should consult him before getting in there.
Yeah, I think he knows that the big one is the mercenary at the gates. Okay, I should consult him. What do we do?
My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene.
He puts his hand on his holster. Right, well, it's time to police up. Stop! This is the police!
Get lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
He licks his lips, waving his gun at the crowd. Losing his balance for a moment, he staggers backward.
I think he's calmed down a bit.
is the only word you can make out. It doesn't sound calm. Have you been talking to Kuno? Easy now, no one needs to die today.
Oh, people are gonna die today. We're not leaving it like this. These tribals hung him up for everyone to see.
Yeah, and that was a really shitty move. There we go. Thank you, continue button.
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
With a wordless gurgle, the killer loads his long rifle. The leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. You feel your fists contract as you stand there between these men, all carrying real weapons.
And now you have nothing. This is probably where finding the rest of the armor would have come in handy. Especially getting the chest piece from Gary. He must have had the chest piece because the helmet was thrown to who knows where, the boots were still on the corpse. Only thing left is the chest piece. Because I have the gauntlets. Oh dear.
No, it's okay. Soften him up and trust the others to attack if it comes to that. Make him talk. Present an argument.
Okay. I can't go away. Oh, I wanted to put on my logic hat and everything, but I can't. I'm gonna have to... Oh, okay.
I'm barely keeping you together here. This is it. If you talk to him, he will rattle you, not the other way around.
Come on, composure. Composure, we can do this.
Peace. Always peace. It has worked thus far. Start with the first idea you have. Move down from that. Please.
Okay. Suggestion, no. Rhetoric. I know about that. Well, 58%. Why did I not find my lost gun? Yeah, that would have helped. I could do a Hail Mary, but I also kind of want to talk, and maybe then these will give me a little bit more of a bonus. But there's also the chance that whatever, if I choose anything here, it's just gonna progress. And considering I've lost at 2 at 90 plus and 1 at 80 plus, I'm gonna fail this one. I see you brought backup from out of town.
Oh yeah, that's Rude. Rude, the killer, Owen Cloven. He doesn't talk much.
The armored woman smiles a vicious smile.
All of you cunts inside out.
No, the only cunt is up there in the backyard. You can shoot him if you want to. The killer?
The gunner, the raddest, the killer.
Gunner, he gestures towards himself. The raddest nods towards the woman. The killer, he points to the figure clad entirely in ceramic plates. Oh yeah, this is bad.
What do you think he does?
He kills?
Smart loincloth. He fucks natives up. Soldier of the apocalypse style.
Nope, that didn't do anything. Where's Clausier? She can explain this.
Who the fuck is that?
Glacia, the woman upstairs, where is she?
She left!
The manager calls down from the balcony. Shit.
Unarmed, hunched, but keeping it together.
What do you mean she left?
She left! Her room's cleaned out! Right before these assholes showed up!
We should have arrested her.
The lieutenant whispers, his eyes still on the armed mercenaries. We should have. Hindsight.
You can feel how upset he is with himself. Just for a second. Then the fear takes over and he's back in the moment.
Hey, Bushman! Your little cunt isn't gonna help you out of this one!
The veins on the man's neck expand as he yells.
For God's sake, tell him the Hardys didn't do it. Present a case.
Okay, listen, they didn't do it.
Yeah? Who did then?
I mean, the thing is, we know it was someone else, but we can't really point to anyone. So we're just gonna have to... They are drunk and the adrenaline is spiking though, and I just need a little time to figure this out. I am so close.
Time? You had time to fuck around in that church, to run errands for your union chief. I saw you.
She points over the water. Yes, I did, but I also did the case.
Time is up, Loincloth. Give me a name. Now!
It was someone else, someone who's not here now. We don't know who.
How fucking convenient.
He gives you a drunken stare and then puts his hand on the gun.
His fingers are twitching. That's a draw reflex. He's about to draw.
He was shot from a great distance. A sniper did it.
You think I'm fucking stupid, cop? What if I just shot one of your pals here, right now, huh?
There's a dangerous gleam in his eye.
How about the kid? Tell me, it's a magic fucking sniper one more time.
Listen, please. This cop and this drumhead court-martial won't decide who...
Think. Why doesn't he believe me?
The Hardy Boys confessed to hanging him, all together. Titus said we took him out back and hanged him. He said it loud, in a public place.
Listen, he was shot. He wasn't hanged. Listen to me.
You're lying. DePaul heard it.
He doesn't move the weapon.
You heard wrong. She and these men have been helping us find the shooter.
The hanging was only a cover-up. Please listen.
Fucking liars.
He pulls the trigger. A plume of smoke erupts from the muzzle of his gun.
The shot rings in your ears, a low, tinny ring. Then the Hardy Boys yell something. The young woman stands and looks behind her. The shot has flown over her head, crashing a small pane of the glass window behind her.
Ooh, okay.
I missed.
The man looks at his revolver and smiles.
I know what I heard, Corty. They said they killed him. They said it was a good way to end a Sunday night.
The radio operator looks at him.
That doesn't sound good. You need to change the topic now, or there will be another shot. What topic? Shots have been fired. Act before it's too late. This was a close call.
Fine, fuck it, we have to try. Think of an argument.
Alright, here we go. This is an illegal tribunal. Krenner would never sanction this. Who's the commanding officer? Take your pick.
I have to choose a commanding officer?
You only have time for one argument. Choose wisely.
One argument. Illegal tribunal, Krenel, commanding officer. what would make them... Maybe if we talk about their past? Because I don't think they give a flying monkey shit about the legality of the tribunal. They're already here and have almost shot someone, so that won't work at all. As for who's in charge, I don't think that really matters. Because they're all bent on... They're kind of synced on killing, so just... You were called Downwell once. What happened?
What always happens when you get good at your job? That name meant night raids. Fucking extrajudicial funky time.
Funky time.
Villages. Shit that sounds bad on the radio. The same thing happened when we were called whatever the fuck it was. Probably won't be called Crenell for much longer, either.
He looks around.
Not after this shit.
Okay, it's not much, but he's thinking about something else, and his hand is off the gun. This did something.
Sarah's suggestion, man. I mean, you're all drunk. Look at yourselves.
Yes. So what?
Alcohol is a trick the desert pygmies played on us. Do not succumb to it. Well, they are kind of racist. So... But they don't know what the fuck I would be talking about. This is a conversation me and Measurehead had. So I can't play into the racist angle. So your judgment is impaired. You'll probably regret this.
Nah. I'm clear as day. Fucking government ordained super soldier.
Well, that didn't go well.
Enough already! What is this? We didn't come here to fucking chat!
The woman's voice is furious.
Interrupt me again and I will execute you on the spot, Lance Corporal.
The outburst is accompanied by yellowish saliva around his mouth. Okay, so he is in charge. You know, the Wild Pines rep does not approve of this. I don't know why he would care about what Joyce thinks.
You think I care what that company cunt thinks?
It's a hollow laughter, he laughs. You know, Wild Pines is not gonna forgive you massacring a bunch of innocent people.
The man stares at you with bloodshot eyes, a bull ready to charge. He's not listening, but looking for an opening. Now is not a good time to strike. He's looking right at your hands. Do something else. Get him distracted.
We're working together. She knew you're out of control. She told me.
She's gone, you stupid fuck. Sailed off 5 minutes ago. She doesn't give a shit about you, Silo.
Oh, Joyce, you fucking...
Stay cool! Don't do anything stupid!
Titus shouts to his men in the background.
The company bitch is gone. Laylee's cunt is gone. Laylee's gone. Fuck are we still doing in this shithole?
He looks around, tired suddenly. Sad, even. Yeah, you should just leave like everyone else has.
Guys, I just get in the way. I don't even have a gun.
The little guy breaks formation. You should have kept your mouth shut, Shanky.
Hold your ground. Any more of you run, I'll shoot you myself. We're doing this together.
He says to turn to his men as the Shanky bastard ran into the yard. Over yonder is the cunt and his cunt friend, so yeah, whatever.
They're huddled close in a formation. Still, the rest will stay, even if it means dying here with him.
Talk about Hangman and fail this check.
Of course, nothing bad will happen. Talk about his dead friend. He seems stable enough to take it.
He doesn't seem stable at all.
Even better, it will further destabilize him, cost him time, and maybe even lives.
You know, I feel like I got to know your dead friend during our investigation. This is gonna go well.
Don't fucking talk to me about my brother.
Oh, fuck. It was his brother. He squeezes the words out from between clamped lips, his hand on the pistol.
Okay, yes. Immediate failure. Things are worse now. He's observing your every motion carefully.
Just stand there and think, why oh why did I not find my lost gun?
What's that, loincloth? I can't hear you. Sounds like you got your mouth full of dick. Rude.
That's rude. Hey.
Shit, this is it. Tell him anything. Tell him you have more information.
No, because then they're just gonna take us, capture and torture us until we tell them what we don't know. I'm gonna be honest. God damn it, I did my best. I just need a little more time to solve the murder. I promise.
Rude. Kill him.
Fuck.
The porcelain man raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His hands are steady, and the long barrel of the rifle sways slowly. An Easter AR-FA-7, built for taking out light armored vehicles. It will devastate you.
Yeah, Kim is there. Have 40% chance to dodge the shot. And I think this would, yeah, this wouldn't matter if I had the ceramic armor. Do I have time to blink and think? Let's blink and think.
You stare down the barrel of the gun. You see Rude's mask behind it. His eyes in the slit of the helmet, like a camera lens, focusing on you. God, you're so frail. Too frail to think further. Time is running out.
Kim? Where's Kim?
From the corner of your eye, you see the lieutenant raise his pistol and aim it at Rude.
Yeah, but she's also drawing her gun.
He's trying to find a straight line of sight before the rifleman can take you out. It's not easy. He has 0.4 seconds to do so. He won't make it. You're on your own. The shot rings and you stumble. Something violently tugs at your shoulder, pushing you backwards with incredible force.
Shoulder.
A volcano of burning pain erupts from your left shoulder. The pain flows over your entire body like an awful shock. A grim knowing rises from within. Half of your body must be gone.
God, please.
The lieutenant says quietly, without trembling. He aims, face pale.
He's aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet. An extremely difficult shot. Then, 2 shots ring at once, and you hear a scream. But you're too hurt to see who got hit.
Who screamed?
Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geysers. Oh God, watch out. You see 2 cold eyes looking at you through all the smoke and panic, and a pistol raised, aiming at your chest, point blank. Then the man squeezes the trigger.
Look him in the eye.
A look of happiness. His eyes seem unnaturally bright, shining like stars. Something in the fear must distort him somehow. He is evil, and the end. Here it comes. Death.
Evade. Fail, of course.
You can't. There is no time. Something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire, and your legs can't support you. You fall down like a rag doll. The pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything goes dark, a distant blur as you recede into it.
Listen through the darkness and the pain.
The Hardy Boys are yelling. Someone is running, jumping over you. In the background you hear gunfire shatter glass, and then a man in pain. A familiar sound. It's Titus with a splat like meat. You hear bullets rip into him. His voice, still giving orders, grows fainter. A gurgle. He's not gonna make it.
Touch your lower body.
Feels slick and warm with blood. The pain is too strong to know what has happened there. Even clutching to your consciousness takes everything you got.
What parts of me are missing?
Most of what's down there.
Oh God.
It's all gone. Open your eyes now. You have to see what's happening. No. It's just a fair. Even if... Who cares? No one wants you anyway.
Did you shoot me in the dick? Try to open my eyes. What do I see?
Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them. Like a hellish play.
You're bleeding out.
Out of it, a silhouette appears, crouching over you. You hear a familiar voice filled with urgency and fear. I mean, I must be able to make it out of this. Somehow. Maybe this is the bad path and I die, but somehow I'm able to make my way, must be able to make my way out of this, because after the whole Ruby talk, that's when we get the information about me being an agent of La Puta Madre. And that's when we get the whole talk to someone in your precinct, which we can only do from the Kinema. Then again, maybe I could get that information if I succeeded enough with the other two who came, who are supposed to be part of my death squad. Oh, fuck. Of course I get gunned down and die, you sorry fuck.
Yes, keep talking. Stay awake. Look at me.
The lieutenant pushes down on your wound hard.
But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the sounds ever more distant. And a cold comes over you. The lieutenant, too, is somewhere far away, almost gone. When suddenly, you sense something behind him. A shadow towering. Someone stands there, raising his pistol at him. The lieutenant does not see it. He's pushing down on your wound with both hands.
Not Kim.
Scream immediately. He's gonna die.
No. Kim truly trusts you. No, Kim!
No, you scream. Behind you, from your bloody lips. Your eyes are full of fear.
Please make it Kim.
There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant turns around and fires, his body falling on yours in the course of the motion. You hear a roar of pain, a death scream. The sound disappears like someone pressed stop on the tape. The hulking figure, too, is gone. And so is Kim. And the whole world.
Fall into total darkness.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door.
Will I be a ghost now?
Brother, you already were a ghost. Up there screaming along with all of them, scaring each other, haunting each other. It's the living who are ghosts. The dead are silent. They don't rattle windows or write letters in blood. The living do. Leave them behind. Rest.
You know? No. We've been working so hard to get clean, to do the right thing, to maybe become too much of a communist and fascist. No. We're not giving up. Let me back into the fight, damn it.
The fight? There is no fight. The fight is over.
I don't believe you.
It was lost 1,000 years ago.
Huh?
You have laid here forever. Keep falling deeper. Take the door. He's not taking it. His body is not taking it. Oh God, no. He's not disintegrating. He's swelling up instead. Over the hours, hurting, moaning in his sleep.
Step out of the light, Harry.
And rotting, and being disinfected, and smelling of drugs, and feeling saliva in his mouth. Drifting in painkillers, thrashing in his wound sleep.
He can't go. Not before the case is solved.
Exactly. I have a case to solve. I have several cases to solve.
There is a radio in the distance. A radio of the world. Playing sounds. Good morning, Elysium. Soon we will return to the world.
Hours turn to days. Soon we will get up again and go through it again. Finally, we know what the infernal engine was outside. The clarion call.
The engine of a caprice Kinema.
What?
No, it was him. He is the infernal engine. Can't you see? He never stops. He only gets worse.
The limbic system says while sounding like ancient reptilian brain.
You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double, then triple, from the pain.
Nice room. Also, I'm alive?
Sunrise, Parabellum.
Sunrise Parabellum, the lieutenant says. He's in the middle of a freshly cleaned room with the fan above his head like a halo. His face is covered in bruises. Piss jacket? He never wore the piss jackets. He didn't want to. What happened?
What happened? We tried to take the diplomatic route and hoped they wouldn't attack first. They did. The major gave the command.
What happened then?
As retaliation, the rifleman shot you. He hit. With his carabine. I was looking for a clear line of sight. When I found it...
That was a damn good shot, by the way. I saw the ceramic guy just... his brain splattered against the wall. Damn good shot, Kim.
I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. He did not survive.
There's a pause. Okay, so you wounded him. How? You shot him in the face, through the slit in his helmet. He should be dead.
This is not the first person to die in his place. He goes on.
Yeah, you can't let that weigh you down. It sucks. But unfortunately, it's what happens.
Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo died before they made it to intensive care. Titus died in the hospital yesterday. Alain and the young musician, I forget his name, they are all that's left.
Shanky? Titus is dead?
Yes. You were bleeding out by then. You warned me. I was able to disarm Cortana before he got the jump on me.
Thank you, although...
I was not able to kill him, as I should have. Crenel took him. A stray bullet killed the Pole, though. And that's what happened.
The lieutenant takes a cigarette from his coat pocket and lights it. A bitter smell fills the room. And the Major?
He's in a private hospital across the river. Crenel claimed him from the local butcher shop where Titus died. Turns out he's insured. We won't get to him anymore. The good news is he's not coming here either. I did some damage.
Good. How many casualties on the Union side in total?
4. Glenn, Theo, Angus. The fat one. He took a lot of bullets. And Titus.
So Titus is dead? Dead?
Yes.
I thought you only smoked one a day. Although it has been probably very stressful. Also, how long has it been? I took 2 bullets, I think. One in the shoulder, one in the pelvis.
This is the one.
Okay, and that's...
all.
It's a total shit show, Kim.
Yes, officer. 7 people are dead. It's not a success.
It says 6.
But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. The Hornets did not get into the beehive. The worst scenario has not materialized. Yet.
Yet? What do you mean, yet?
And we are still alive. Both of us.
Thank fuck I put that point into authority.
He did not expect you both to survive once you stepped between those 2 armies. His smoking, his hunched back. You have it worse, but he took a real beating. That cigarette has medicinal purposes.
So, how bad am I hurt?
Pretty bad, officer. You've suffered 2 wounds. The first is below your shoulder. The bullet passed through your shoulder blade, luckily missing your lung and heart.
Ouch.
The second shot hit you in the thigh, the left quadriceps. No major arteries were nicked, but the bullet had to be removed. Bacterial infection was treated with mercurochrome.
Can I walk?
We will see.
You won't be able to dance much, that's for sure. You should be able to live with limping around, though.
Good thing we already made the dancing thing, then. Okay, are you hurt?
Not very. I have a concussion from the Major beating me with the butt of his gun. I tried to not move too much. Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you. I did not see him coming. Stupid of me.
I mean, I get it. It was a total just panic everywhere. Things happening. People were shooting. People got shot. I was bleeding out. Yeah. You're probably gonna blame yourself for that for a long, long time, but... Well, like you said, we're both alive. So has anyone from my station been to see me?
No.
Figured.
A man and a woman sit in the front seat of an armored motor carriage. The woman is driving. The man lights a cigarette. Jean Vicmer is his name. The asphalt vanishes under the wheels of the machine. Ahead, harbor cranes rise to the sky. Back to that shithole, he says.
You know, isn't that a little bit strange?
I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site.
That's odd, because you haven't seen any, have you?
I'm sure they're worried about you.
Well, if not my station, then who treated me?
I did.
Thank you.
No need.
All right, let's try and stand up. Oh shit.
Easy now.
The lieutenant turns double again before your eyes, an orange hue of pain.
Your balance is way off. You feel like you're about to fall over on that thing.
How are you?
How am I?
The lieutenant looks at you, teetering on your feet. He thinks you should sit back down. Back straight now. You're not sitting anywhere.
The room, it's clean?
Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day.
So how long have I been out?
2 days, in and out. You've been up enough to take Dramamine and curse. And drink water.
Ouch.
It's not ouch time yet. You just got the Dramamine pill an hour ago. Wait until it wears off.
Dramamine. Then it's not that bad. Neither surgical nor organ damage bad, but still under the counter bad.
Yeah. Went through the shoulder, out the shoulder blade, and hit in my thigh, was operated out. No organs damaged, no arteries nicked. Muscles teared, probably. Wait a minute, what did you say? Sunrise? Parabellum?
Sunrise parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary saying.
Is it war today?
The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say.
He looks out the window.
I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely.
He unzips his bomber jacket. Alright, good.
Yes, we have also completely failed, but that's okay.
We have also completely failed. Okay, I'm not gonna ask about the piss jacket, because he wasn't wearing it. What happens now, Kim?
I honestly don't know.
But I don't know either.
We can't talk to Everard. The harbor is in lockdown. Everyone in there is outside our grasp now. And Joyce has left too.
Wait, Joyce is gone?
Yes, she left yesterday morning. To meet the board of Wild Pines, or that is what I've heard. There's a pin somewhere in the machine that keeps Connell from sending in a death squad.
He looks out the window once again.
Maybe it's her. Maybe she kept her hand. Either way, Ruby's gone. And Claudia too. We really should have arrested her, you know?
Yes, we should have. That's on me. So who did it then, Kim? Who killed the hanged man?
I don't know. I think the theory you presented, it's someone else, outside our circle of suspects, was right. It better be. Everyone within the circle is either dead or gone.
Someone outside our circle of suspects? Someone we haven't even met yet, and we're 7 days in? This is just like when you play a JRPG for 80 hours and oh, that's the final boss, and then you kill the final boss, and then something poof appears from nowhere. No, I'm the final boss, and who the hell are you? I don't know. You don't know, but I've been here all along. I've been orchestrating everything, but you have never heard of me because surprise.
Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect.
His voice is calm, matter-of-factly. This is because I'm a La Puta Madre Spione, isn't it?
Don't be narcissistic. Half the cops in Revachol West are his peonies. Even if you are, it is not a decisive factor in this case.
Okay.
That does make some sense.
There's still a 28% possibility the shot came from a distance.
We should go upstairs, rethink the ballistics in situ. I agree with this. What else?
The fucking Maybells, Kim, the flowers.
What?
They were on the roof. I didn't catch them. The fucking butterfingers.
Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected to the case. You don't have to catch everything.
You sure?
He's wrong.
No, Kim. Every piece of garbage in the city is connected to the case.
Okay.
He concedes. Clearly not meaning it. The goddamn footprints. Aren't all those covered, though?
Yes. God cursed the footprints, not solving the case for us. Au diable.
And there are also these old bunkers and weapon caches and revolutionary era everywhere, all over the city.
We could find thousands more if we wanted. All of Ravachol is full of them.
But they seemed so mysterious.
I can't believe they're just fucking useless.
No need to be melodramatic.
I want to be melodramatic. I've been shot twice, okay? You know what I think about solving crimes?
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead.
Solving crimes is hard.
It really is very hard.
I'm glad we agree. And I'm glad you really, really trust me. Even though your cigarette is kind of living its own life right now.
That concussion must be making him dizzy.
You're not ready to give up, are you?
No. Are you ready to limp?
I'm ready.
Good. Where do you want to limp to?
The roof.
The lieutenant did mention doing more ballistics.
Yep.
Also, it's just close enough to endure the walk.
We should check Mrs. Katarzine Alassier's room upstairs.
Why not?
He extinguishes the cigarette on the sole of his boot.
Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through. I don't know. I can't think of anything better.
Me neither. And again, we walked across the entire boardwalk. Didn't get a single chance to see anything about a shot. We haven't been able to get to the island because I think it's the whole door with the 3% red check. Also, did Gart fix the window? Newly replaced glass, shining in the morning light. You hear traffic outside. Back in the world again. You see gleaming white enamel. No bottles inside. Look, the door is open. You can walk right into Kim's room. Cool, I might.
The bathroom mirror has been wiped completely clean.
Yep, we need more electrochemistry. Gotcha. Man, Gart really fixed things up. This stereo 8 player has been reunited with its right speaker. Right speaker? Right speaker. So if we just go in here into Kim's room. Yes, open it, please. Oh. Nice, small, quaint little room. The alarm is set for 6:50 a.m. That sounds about normal. A little bit late to get up, but sure. Medicinal supplies on the cupboard. Mercurochrome, a scalpel, antibiotics. That has been in use. What's this?
These papers bear the stamp of the RCM. They appear to be fragments of the lieutenant's paperwork, half finished. You make out notes on this and other recent cases.
I had Gart open the door to your room. You were running a low bacterial fever the first night.
Thank you for keeping this thing alive a little longer.
It would have been easy were it not for my concussion. We both got lucky, considering the odds we faced. Let's go?
Let's go. Into Clausia's room. Actually, can we... Haha, we can still run even though we're injured. You know, gameplay over immersion. Immersion. I get it. Ouch, that leg hurts. Maybe if you don't run, it'll be okay? Okay. Forget I said anything. I'll stop running. Fucking hell, I want to be able to keep using my leg. Looks like she left something on the table.
Next to the stack of bills, you see a note. A few lines jotted down in large, uneven handwriting, just as the writer was about to rush out the door. I'm sorry, I fucked everyone over. P.S. I didn't kill him. P.P.S. Gift upstairs.
Okay.
A gift.
The lieutenant turns to the staircase suspiciously, looking for any signs of another presence in the shadows above. could this gift be?
I am not drawing my gun yet, but I don't like gifts.
Yeah.
Relax. Not everyone is out to trap you.
That hasn't been my experience so far. Seems she left in a hurry.
It's hardly surprising.
You look at her rough, jagged handwriting on the note. She was in a rush, but not panicked. Deliberate. Focused.
Also, I forgot, we leveled up. So, interfacing. So we can try and help Egghead one last time if we're even allowed to go back there. A red thread made of nylon. It leads out of the room and onto the roof. Is this Classier's gift?
You see the same two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman, only now a red thread bisects the room, pointing from the antenna outside to the cupboard on the wall.
Yeah, see, this island, we haven't been able to get to that one. We're here. This is kind of behind the Feld building out on the boardwalk where we found the dead person. I've been there. More than once. Didn't see anything. But now you're suggesting a shot. You're kind of suggesting B prime, aren't you? With the red nylon thread. Okay.
This is ballistics. She's left a trajectory for us.
The lieutenant tests the thread with his finger. Drawn taut, it rebounds instantly.
A ray of backward motion explodes from his mouth to the roof outside, A prime, to then widen into a radius of locations in Martinez. B prime, B double prime, and B triple prime.
Yeah, I want to know about the boardwalk again first.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
Yeah, see, because here's the... here are the payphones. Up here, those things, and then right here. Is it up somewhere? Could we have been able to, from the roof of the Feld building, maybe get over there? Maybe I didn't check the roof of the Feld building enough.
This would explain why no one heard the gunshot. The bullet came from far away.
Yeah, where does the thread lead, though?
It suggests the bullet came from the extreme upper quadrant of possible angles, from a point beyond the roof. B triple prime.
The island?
The island in the bay.
Is she trying to tell us the shot came from the islet?
Unless she thinks the perpetrator was standing on the ring antenna. That is where the thread seems to point.
How did she know how to do this? We haven't been able to get to the island.
She was there that night. She would have known precisely where the bullet hole was in the glass.
She had a long time to think about it after, standing on that roof, staring at the glass.
It also looks like there may be more to her skill set than we know. The question is, should we trust her?
You know, I just don't know.
Indeed, neither do I.
This is also a location we have yet to rule out.
So it is.
For a second he seems tired.
Maybe we need to go to the island? The wind blows in from the open window. The lieutenant sighs, looking into the cold distance across the water. Kim, let's just go to the fucking island.
Okay, let's go to the fucking island.
He sounds so done with this. He takes a second to gather himself and then says,
How do we get there? Joyce Messier had a sloop, but she's gone.
Yeah. Okay, so we weren't supposed to be able to get to the island. I guess. Unless we were able to somehow maybe open that fucking thing that's here. You know Lillian, the net picker? She's tarring her boat.
Ah, yes, of course. The village. Let's go.
Let's blink and leave. Okay. Okay. I thought we were in for a final showdown. We kinda were. But it wasn't the final showdown. I've been asleep for 2 days, but I haven't healed all my morale. So, Gart! How are you handling things, and where's your chef?
Oh, you're up. It's good to see you back on your feet. Did you like your room? I cleaned it for you.
I did, thank you. Big improvement.
You're welcome. I thought it would be nice for you to wake up in a clean place after you, let's be fair, defended this establishment and its clientele from gunfire.
Even though most of the Union boys died.
Defended may be putting it a bit generously, though. I had a great view of you doing nothing to stop those psychopaths. Then I crawled inside. Bullets started flying. Anyway.
We did try. We tried the diplomatic route and it failed. So we did something. We weren't doing nothing. We just sucked at what we did.
I wish you a quick recovery. Also, you and your partner are staying here free now. This establishment supports cops. The stay is free, the drinks are not.
Yeah, it's...
Just felt I needed to specify that.
Oh! So I have a free place now. I don't have to go to the shack. Nice. So where did everyone go?
Oh, you know, people don't tend to stick around after shootouts. Turns out they're not good for business.
Okay, so what happened to the surly man with the sunglasses?
I don't remember everyone who comes here, and many people wear sunglasses inside lately. Must be a fad.
Okay, so I have to mention, when it happened, you were right out there, on the balcony.
Yeah, I was, yeah. That's because I'm a badass.
Yeah, I guess you are a badass. It takes courage to go out there and face 2 groups of people with guns.
Yeah, I don't know. Clients were panicking. And also, I guess I sort of found out that I don't give a shit if I die.
Relatable.
He means it. It's not just boasting. It's something he discovered about himself. Stepping onto that balcony.
Alright, thank you.
No problem. They'll come back. They always do.
Yeah. It's gonna be scared. They're gonna be scarce for a few days, but then they're gonna come back and just business will pick up again. Goodbye. Alright. So, I heard your friends died.
Seeing you approach, the bruised man clenches his fists.
It's probably not what one should say.
Oh, it's you. Didn't think we'd see you walking anytime soon. Elaine, look. It's the cowardly cop.
What do you mean cowardly? I tried to help.
Huh? What?
He looks up, his eyes full of confusion, as if he had just woken up from a deep sleep.
Our condolences for your losses.
He says with a little nod, but the remaining Hardy Boys don't seem to register his words. No. Is Alan okay?
Does he look like he's okay?
He does not. His unshaven face is almost grey, and he reeks of piss, sweat, and booze. While still alive, he has abandoned his own body to decomposition.
Yeah, I suppose that was a dumb question.
No shit, Marlon.
So what's gonna happen to the Hardy Boys now that Titus is dead?
Titus is fucking dead.
The spit flying out of his mouth is accompanied by a painful grimace.
What's gonna happen to the Hardy Boys? Look around you, man. This shit is done. There are no more Hardy Boys.
You two are just gonna go back to hauling containers in the harbor?
No, man. I don't know. I guess the Union will still be policing the neighborhood, but Who's gonna do it now?
Didn't Titus have a brother, Tibbs?
Tiberius, he don't want to get mixed up in our shit. Titus has been buttering him for years, on account of all this being fun as fuck.
Yeah, he probably will not want to step up now.
But he's got his window fitting business, a wife with 2 kids, and a 3rd one on the way. No way he's gonna leave all that.
Any idea what happened to Classier?
Damn songbird of misery, that one.
The man shakes his head.
And do you have any information on this songbird of misery?
God said she took off sometime before the firefight. That's all. Trying to remember if there was anything. Oh yeah, he said she seemed to be in a real hurry.
She's gone. Face it.
Take care, guys.
Yeah, you too. It's a rough world out there. It's not easy being a cop. We were too hard on you.
So first you insult me and now you try to apologize to me? Make up your mind, man.
Both of you. We shouldn't have fucked with you like we did. You got between us and a lot of bullets in that fight. Matinees owes you one.
So we're not so cowardly after all, are we?
That's kind of you to say. Take care of your friend, okay?
The lieutenant closes his notes.
I will. You take care of yours.
He nods to you.
A sharp pain shoots up your side and into your stomach. You must not look too good. Luckily, it passes.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Un jour, je serai de retour près de temps. One day, I think, something returned with something. The toy. Près.
The graffito has been painted over the traces of the fight that took place here. It smells of blood and heavy fuel oil.
One day I will return to your side.
This was Cindy the Skull.
Looks like Cindy the Skull finally found the words for her masterpiece.
The lieutenant crouches, touching the fuel oil with his finger.
Looks like it, yes. This is still fresh. It wasn't here yesterday.
I smell heavy fuel oil.
And blood. Some of it is even yours.
I bet I was bleeding pretty heavily.
Heavy fuel oil. Isn't that flammable?
What are you trying to imply, Fingers?
You could buy some smokes, light up a ciggy and throw it in there. You know, just to see what happens. See if it's flammable. It's better that way. Safer.
Right. Your friend went away? It's just you here? Well, new day. It's 10. I think we can call the Jamrock Public Library. Should also talk to my precinct. Go to the island. Yep. I should call my station to see if I'm on La Puta Madre's pay list. So we still have that. Yeah, can do Egghead now. And we're gonna do that at some point. We're gonna do this as well. Go to the tenements. So we have more chance to do stuff. Well, that was tense. That's gonna happen next time though. Just damn, okay? Damn, we failed miserably. I don't think things would have gone any better if I had my gun. Maybe we could have been able to take... just shit, man, shit. Anyway, thank you for stopping by and watching. I appreciate it. Please take care of yourself, be kind, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.